Hey everybody, you might know by now, but our top five format is one where my producer and friend Thomas throws out a list at me, an idea for top five blank, and then I come up with it on the fly. So without further ado, let's see what he's got for me today.
Top five multi-tabling poker tips.
Top five multi-tabling poker tips. So I don't know if there are five, but I think some people would find this useful. So what I would say about multi-tabling is people who have never multi-tabled and then try to multi-table, they struggle a lot and they say, how could you possibly play 8 tables at the same time? I can't even play two and keep track of what's going on. And the fact of the matter is, it's just, it's just something that you exercise like a muscle and then you can get good at. It's not a skill that many people innately have. It's just a skill that you practice and you get used to. The more poker you play, the more easily you can, make a decision, go elsewhere, come back and remember all the previous decisions and that you made in that hand and what you were thinking at the time, what you know about that player. And so it's just something that comes with practice, not just practice multi-tabling, but practice playing poker in general. But even if you're a really experienced live poker player or online poker player that's just one tabled and you're going to try to play 2 tables, or you're a 2 tabler and you want to try to play 4 tables, I would say just work your way up to it and practice, and eventually, probably faster than you think, it'll become easier than it feels right now. The other thing about multi-tabling that I would say is I think people make a lot of bad decisions chasing EV or like theoretical EV. And so what I mean by that is, let's say I'm playing 5-10 no limit, and I think that I make 5 big blinds per 100 hands, which is $50 per 100 hands. Math. Um, and I normally play 3 tables, and maybe I have like a bunch of history that I make that amount. So then I'm playing, let's say, 80 hands per hour on each table. Let's just simplify and round it to I'm playing 250 hands an hour. So then I'm making $125 an hour. A lot of times when especially if there are a lot of games running that seem good, somebody will say like, oh, well, I'm going to play 8 tables because $50 per 100 hands times 8 tables, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to embarrass myself again trying to do math. But the problem is, every table that you add, your skill degrades on all of your tables. And especially today, when edges are relatively thin, going from a 3 big blind winner and then playing worse because you're unfocused, because you're playing on too many tables, can very easily drop you down to, first of all, if it drops you down to a 1 big blind winner or a half a big blind winner, adding those tables cost you money. But second of all, it's not hard for it to drop below zero if you're a winning player, and but just barely. And then you're playing more tables, you're now a losing player. And I mean the consequences are obvious, perhaps, but some of the non-obvious or less obvious consequences are, even if your expectation is the same, going from like a 4 big blind winner on 4 tables to a 2 big blind winner on 8 tables, your variance kind of shoots up because your standard deviation stays the same, but when your win rate drops, gets cut in half, you are much more often going to have big downswings. And I've talked about in previous videos the effects of that, not just the money you lost, but the emotional impact and the ability to continue playing, and the ability to make good decisions while you're playing if you do continue playing. Mean that yeah, I highly recommend being very vigilant with regards to tracking your performance as you add more tables, and just keep in mind that dropping tables is an edge against somebody who's not doing it.